Breaking news again, guys. Well, United love to drop news about Jarrad Branthwaite late. Remember the last time first bid went in for Branthwaite was a late one. But they've done it again. There is a brand new bid in official from Manchester United to Everton for Jarrad Branthwaite. It is formal and official, words out of Fabrizio Romano's mouth, quoting the man who put this out, which was Chris Wheeler from the Daily Mail. We've had Chris Wheeler on the show before. He covers Manchester United from top to bottom, like all the journalists do, and he is the one that's broke this news, and it has been followed up by Fabrizio Romano again, that Manchester United have put in a second offer for Jarrad Branthwaite. There is lots of detail to this. Bear with us, guys. We're going to get through all of this. Please get your thoughts and comments in again as usual. You know the score, guys. Get in there, get involved. We are live breaking whenever anything happens. It just seems to be the day for it today. It's one of them crazy ones. We're not going to get any sleep with Manchester United in the transfer window this summer, it would seem. Ineos, I've got their works cut out for them. What it does show is that Manchester United do have money to spend. Like, what the hell is going on right now? Like, I'm looking at De Ligt. Romano saying earlier on today, we're going close. Communications are going well. Conversations are moving on very fast with De Ligt. We're looking like that's going to be a no problem signing for Manchester United. And now Branthwaite bid's gone in. One thing for sure, for certain, even if this doesn't come off, and I'll tell you why I'm saying that in a minute, Manchester United are showing their intentions, and have got their intentions. Everyone can see. It's very, very clear. They know where Manchester United needs strengthening. They know what type of players. They have picked their targets. There are 4 targets. It's quite clear for Manchester United summer. And they have been Branthwaite, De Ligt, Ugarte and Xerxes. They are the 4 players that United want at the football club. It's what was stated at the start in terms of centre-backs, centre-mid and the forward. And then anything else on top of that is just a bonus. But tonight, we're talking Branthwaite. We're talking what's actually happening with this bid and where it's come from. Let's get into everything that's actually happened. So, first of all, we have got the full confirmation from Chris Wheeler. The news broke, confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. Manchester United have submitted an improved offer of 45 million plus 5 million for 5 million in add-ons for Everton centre-back Jarrad Branthwaite. This has been backed up by Fabrizio Romano, but he adds a little bit more detail to it. Manchester United have bid for Everton's Jarrad Branthwaite tonight. 45 million fixed fee plus 5 million in add-ons. The proposal is formal and official, as Chris Wheeler has reported from the Daily Mail. Everton insist on 65/70 million price for Branthwaite. No deal again at this stage. So Everton looks like they have just blown it straight out of the water again. Has it been fully rejected? Still no deal, Fabrizio Romano says. What does that mean? Is it basically just completely no-go? This is not happening. Does it mean that we're going to go back to the negotiation table? Well, the game has well and truly kicked into overdrive right now with Jarrad Branthwaite. Like, the bid went in before the 30th of July, which we knew about and we've talked about before, and it went quiet from there. There were rumours that Manchester United were going in with another bid. There was a 35 million bid on the table with add-ons. We thought 50 million was going to be enough. A lot of people were in the chat on that video saying maybe 50 million will get this deal done. That's where Everton need to be. That's where Everton want to be at. That's where we think that this deal will get made. Well, it turns out straight away, if Everton have turned this down now, instantly with this bid in, and not even come to the table with a sub-offer or anything like that, then we can officially say that we are not going to get Jarrad Branthwaite in my eyes, because I don't see Manchester United going any further. Or does this mean that United are in this for the long haul now? You guys tell me, like, you make your own minds up as to where you think this is going and how you think this is going to play out, because looking at the situation as it is, I see it, this is going to take a long time to get over the line. And Ineos don't look like they are up for much of a... They don't look like they're in things for the long run. They want things done. They want things done quick. That's how they've moved, and that's how everything has been so far with Manchester United. So it's really difficult to judge right now. But Branthwaite, I can understand them wanting him. We've said this before. We know what type of player he is. how far are they willing to go down the line? Have they got deals in place where they know they can actually spend a little bit more money than what they originally wanted to? You've got to look at everything that's involved in this right now and everything else that's going on. They have got cover in Matthias de Ligt going through as well. They know that they can negotiate that deal. The one thing that is different with Manchester United in this is that we have got a lot of deals going on at the same time, and we've never had this before. Manchester United have got Ugarte deal that's going on right now. We've got the de Ligt and the Xerxes ones. There's so many deals going on at the same time. And again, it comes down to Ineos thinking that they can have everything wrapped up and done quite quickly in the transfer market. So, yeah, let's just look at it that way as a positive. I'm still very, very on the sort of fence with this in thinking that this is actually going to be happening for Manchester United. I don't see it happening personally. But then again, like, you could argue back, it's a case of, look, if they're in now and they're making a bid, they would have had an idea from Everton that this bid was going to be rejected as well. Like, we know it's been rejected. It's not a problem. It's not, but it just shows that Manchester United are willing to go all in on a deal like this. They're willing to actually push the envelope as such and bid a lot more for a player that they clearly want. So, honestly, I'm getting into the poll. We've got a poll up right now in the chat. I'm leaving this to you guys as well. Like this, you make your mind up at this one on where you see this actually at, because I didn't expect this to go in. Like we heard, there was another bid possibly going in for Branthwaite. It was discussed today, like we discussed earlier on, with the meeting that was held, the recruitment meeting with Dan Ashworth, and it looks like things move very quick with Dan Ashworth around. Will Everton accept the latest bid? It has been rejected, so I think we can officially say that this poll is definitely done, because that's the news coming out that the bid has definitely been rejected as well. What we really need to do, we could perhaps do another poll with you guys and just say, look, do you think Manchester United will go back in, and do you think Everton will drop the price? Everton is stubborn. Very stubborn. I'm not surprised. I'm not getting worked up that they've rejected the bid. I've not got any issues that they've rejected the bid. They're quite within the right to reject the bid. But what you've got to look at is as well Manchester United's stance on this and why we should just walk away after this bid has been rejected. And this is going to be the interesting bit now, I think, with Manchester United and the new regime. Is like, okay, how far are we willing to go? 2 bids in, both rejected. I thought the first bid was fair. I thought the second bid was over the top. Personally, I think 50 million is about the right price, and that's pushing it from our side. But really, any more than that, I just don't see it. I don't see it. 70 million is an absolute ludicrous price for a player that's had 1 season. I know circumstances dictate and everything like that. Say, for instance, you threw that across to Manchester United for Kobbie Mainoo and said he's only had 1 season. Yes, it's the same thing, but no one's after Kobbie Mainoo. No one's bidding for Kobbie Mainoo. And Everton are in a position where they're lower down the league. They're not as big a club as Manchester United. They probably don't have the power to actually rebuff so many offers. In their eyes, Manchester United can pay 70 million. They don't want to let Jarrad Branthwaite go for anything less than that. And that's fine. That's fine. If they want to do that, that's fine. They feel in a strong financial position that they don't need to sell a player, then we're just going to have to accept that. The best thing for United now is the reaction from this. Hopefully, we see a reaction from Manchester United. I personally don't think we will see another bid going in. I think United will walk away. I do. And I have not got a problem with that. I've been saying this all along. This is just the way the game is played. They thought they had a bid in there that was fair. Everton didn't budge. They've pushed it a little bit more just to see if they get any movement out of Everton. They haven't got any movement out of Everton. And now is a decision to be made. Do we just leave it and find another target? Or do we really invest in the future, which is a 21-year-old that has got fantastic potential? Again, another potential player, but this one is going to cost an awful lot. Personally, for me, I'd find another defender and invest it into the midfield. That's where I would put that money. I wouldn't go all out and get Branthwaite. I wouldn't do it. Not now we've got de Ligt coming through. I think it's too much money to spend because, 45 million, 5 million add-ons for Branthwaite. No. Like 50 million is a fair price. You'd possibly push in an extra 5 million, but Everton are going to go nowhere near it. So if United know their mark, they know that Everton are not going to accept anything less than 70. Just walk away. We don't want Branthwaite if he is going to be extortionately priced by Everton. Everyone's going to take advantage of the situation when a player comes in. They've got that player. They've got him on a contract like they have with Branthwaite, on a long contract as well. If they don't want to sell him, they're just going to take advantage of the club coming in and making the offer. And that's what Everton have done. We have to accept that that offer has been turned down, rejected again. And you know what? Let's save face and just walk away. Like, go on then, Everton. What happens if his form doesn't continue? Are you going to take the risk on a player staying at Everton, staying in form and keeping you up? Or are you going to use that money to reinvest? Because as much money as the new owners of Everton have got coming in and are going to help finance the club from the foundations and the infrastructure, they're still not going to be able to spend any money within the Premier League and within PSR rules. So if they want to turn down a healthy offer of 50 million, then yeah, that's on them. Manchester United just need to rethink everything now and then go at it again. Look for another target, I think. But I'm interested in what you guys think. I'm interested to see if you would go more. What would be that price that you would go to? Or would you just walk away? Just walk away from that Branthwaite brother, says Lahilai. I hope I've said that right. Stu says 50 max. This has to beat the last bid. I'm not sure he's worth 40 million personally. Richie says Branthwaite, I can see him asking for a transfer if Everton say no. To be honest, I hope we walk. He's 40 million at best. See, this is what I love. Like, this is it now. I think we will go for Bramer. Bramer has said he doesn't want to leave now, Leo. That's another bit of news that came out. Lost with all of the craziness that's going on recently. I worried we're not getting rid, says Daz Sweets. I always felt Bramer was agent-driven and he is comfortably over 25. Yeah, he's actually come out and said he doesn't want to leave, so let's just leave it there. Like, if you don't want to go, forget it. Have we got De Ligt? Not got De Ligt officially yet, but them communications and talks are moving very, very fast, according to Fabrizio Romano. At 50 million, there is no sell-on value. Perhaps at 40 million, there might have been. I mean, Jonathan, he could turn into an absolute will-beating defender. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're spending 50 or 60 million on a 21-year-old who's going to give you maybe 12 years, that investment is in the pitch, isn't it? And that's probably where the only thing is, for me, the only thing that's working here is the fact that Ineos want to invest in the future. Now, how high do they rate Branthwaite and how long do they think he will go into the future? That's the interesting bit with it as well. Also, guys, there is other news tonight. You continue your messages. We're going to come back to them regarding Branthwaite as well. But there is other news. Breaking news. Marseille's bid for Mason Greenwood is 27 million. That is the bid that's gone in. And the one we were talking about earlier on, where we had plenty of people giving their opinions, that official bid now has come through. Chris Wheeler has said that the Mason Greenwood bid for Marseille is a £27 million bid. That, again, is another official one coming through. It's all going on tonight, guys. It's all happening. Rajat, hello to you too. Let's go for Inacio and De Ligt at centre-back. 50 million is enough, says Eden. No more signing players over 50 million, please. We have enough overpriced players already. Evening here we go again. Hold your ground. Everton still short. He will still be at Everton at this time next season. This season, sorry. Like, Everton are welcome to him. Like, fair's. They don't want to sell him. United don't want to bid anymore. That's fine. You keep him. We'll go and get another target. Let's not waste our time chasing Everton. And that's the end of that. That's what it should be. I just got that little feeling that this saga is not going to end. And if United do end up selling more players, like 27 million for Greenwood, Like, that bid is in with a huge, I think, 40/50 million% sell-on clause as well for Manchester United. At the end of the day, United were desperate in the end. They needed to get Mason Greenwood gone before pre-season started, and that now looks like what the deal is going to be. 27 with a decent sell-on clause. I would agree to that. That's, 70-odd grand gone off the wage bill again, and 27 million full profits in the bank for Mason Greenwood, and that does go towards bidding for deals like Jarrad Branthwaite and stuff like that. So yeah, so far Manchester United's recruitment this summer, if Mason Greenwood is sold with Alvaro Fernandez going for the price he was, we're at just an extra 35 million probably estimated, around about there if you round it up. It's about 35 million we've done so far, and like we were talking about Xerxes before, that release clause needs to be paid in full. So does that cover that? How much money have we got left? Like, if we're bringing in De Ligt and we're looking for Branthwaite, then we must be confident that we've got a good bidding for De Ligt right now. If we're going 50 million all in on Jarrad Branthwaite, like, Ajax want 50 for De Ligt. Manchester United could end up spending another 80-90 million on centre-backs this summer if we're going off the actual reports that are going around right now. I don't know if it's dangerous territory, because I don't know how much money we've actually budgeted to spend. Like, have we got that sponsorship money in from Snapdragon? Does that just come into this year's annual revenues? Is that why we can spend a little bit more? We can speculate all we want. That money, how much that first instalment is, has that helped us out? Has that given us the freedom to actually go in with another bid for Branthwaite? Is it just a case that we've gone, you know what, let's just see. Let's chance our arms by upping this bid by another 10 million, see if Everton bite. And they haven't. What do we do now? Well, over to you, Ineos, in terms of what you do next with this one. I personally, right now, would I go an extra 10? No, I wouldn't. And I just don't think... I don't think Ineos will. I don't think they'll budge. I think they're stubborn. And I do think that Manchester United will hold their ground. I think they will. And I've not got an issue with that at all. Not got one issue with it. Let's see what you guys are saying as well. Hope João Neves or Ugarte will come. Again, like, we've had bids rejected for João Neves. Like, the high earning, like the high fee transfer targets this summer. The Neves, the Branthwaites, these transfers are the ones where we need to just learn our lesson and maybe come back at a different time. Look, we're going for two very, very young players here that have got masses and masses of potential, but they're both well contracted into their clubs. It isn't the transfer targets that we thought we were going to be going for. We thought we were going to be clever. We thought we were going to be going in for players that really were coming to the end of their contracts, coming to the end of their deals at a certain age that worked well, or have got different circumstances at a football club like Ugarte at PSG. See, all them seem like clever signings right now for me. So, guys, let me know, like, are you going in for another bid? Are you happy with the Mason Greenwood offer from Marseille as well, if United accept that? Stu says, Luke, but in 2 years he could be sold for 100 million if he does what he is capable of. More money for building later on. See, that's like, you've got to look at how Ineos are looking at the potential side of Jarrad Branthwaite as well here. Do they feel like, with the coaching setup that they're putting in place and the best in class and the best sporting surroundings and facilities for players to encourage the best in class, such should we say, do you feel like Ineos are looking at this and go, you know what, 60 million for Branthwaite and then we walk away? Can Everton turn down 60 million for a 21-year-old that's had 1 year in the Premier League? Is 60 million an investment for us going forward? Do we feel we can make more of this player with what we're building at Manchester United? That's the conversation that's probably going on at this recruitment meeting today with Dan Ashworth. It's like, we know what this guy is capable of. And let's not forget who walked through the door today as well in Ruud van Nistelrooy, the man who loaned him out from Everton a season before last and has got high praise for him as well. So maybe he had a little word with Ten Hag, or maybe the new regime and the structure are saying, look, this is a guy that you may have to go the extra yard on. The investment will be paid off in the future. So that's where we're at with that. There is other breaking news as well, guy. Honestly, I don't know what's in the water today around Manchester United, but United have made an offer of 38 million plus add-ons for PSG's Manuel Ugarte. Luis Enrique will decide soon whether to let go of the midfielder or not. 38 million plus add-ons. That news is coming out from Alex Bernard. I'm going to just look into this one quickly for you guys now. Keep your comments coming in about everything else we're talking about. But yes, just looking into this. Another journalist talking about this and reporting on this one. Oh my God. It is craziness right now. It really is. I'm just checking into this, guys, just to make sure that we've got all angles covered. Right, so there's the Greenwood bid, the Branthwaite bid, 45 million plus add-ons, and the Ugarte bid. So this recruitment meeting that was going on, like, my God, they've made some serious decisions to go ahead with some bids today, aren't they? They're really pushing it out there. So came to the table with a Branthwaite bid, 45 million plus add-ons. We've also got confirmation that Marseille's bid for Mason Greenwood was 27 million, with a big sell-on clause on that as well. And now we're finding out that Manchester United have also bid 38 million plus add-ons for Manuel Ugarte. I think that is enough to tempt PSG. Like, if they're looking for 50 million... then 38 plus add-ons, I think that's a high first bid. I'd have thought United would have gone in a little bit less on that, looking at what they did with Branthwaite. But you can see how they value these players now, Ineos, and how they're bidding on these players. It's really interesting because Ugarte, I thought, would have been the lowest starting block, really. He's an experienced international player who's played at the highest level. And I thought that was going to be, for me, the one that came last. I thought we would have got Branthwaite out the way after this bid went in anyway. I honestly didn't think we were going to put another Branthwaite bid in until tonight. That's where I was at with it. But it's in, and now we're dealing with that. And Branthwaite looks like United is that's the player that United are willing to spend the most money on this summer. I didn't see that, personally. I didn't. I thought we'd spend more money on a forward. Joshua Zirkzee, as we know, around 40 million. That's going to be done. We've got De Ligt. We're looking at a very similar price to what we're bidding on Ugarte for De Ligt as well. So Manchester United and Bayern are expected to hit around about the 40 million mark for Matthijs De Ligt. So the spend this summer really is going above the £100 million mark. When you add it all up, if we get these 4 targets, then you're looking at what? Close to 200 when you add it in. So you'd go, what? If we're going to get Branthwaite, it looks like it's going to be at least 60 million. 40 million for De Ligt, so there's a oneer. There's 40 million for Zirkzee. There's 140. And then you're in for Ugarte, 38 plus add-ons, around about 40 million again. Around about 180. Like, just under 200 million spend when we didn't have a lot of money to spend. So something has happened, and Manchester United at this meeting today, big decisions have been made and funds have been made available. They feel like they can balance these books. They're very confident in letting players go, is what I would say. So could this well be Manchester United's summer all wrapped up very quickly? 4 signings. If we do go all in, that is, and that's if we go with another bid for Jared Branthwaite. If we go all in on these 4 signings, then now all we need to worry about for the rest of the summer, I think, is selling players. And then maybe we'll approach the transfer window again to see what's available for the extra forward that we're supposed to be looking at, or the fullback that we're supposed to be looking at. But they're the 4, the big spine of the Manchester United side that they're looking to improve on. I agree with all of them. I agree with 2 centre-backs. I agree with the centre midfielder. I will be interested to see if we go for Amrabat again now at this point, because you'd have to class that as another signing. And if Casemiro leaves, Eriksen leaves, obviously the Bruno situation, which I've said before, I don't think will change. I think we are going to keep Bruno Fernandes. And really, coming down to it, what? Sancho, Greenwood, Casemiro, there's your money. That's balancing the books. Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, you get a bit more for them. Maybe you sell Hannibal. If they feel like they don't need too many more forwards, you would probably get a decent bid for Facundo Palestra, the way he's playing at the moment as well. I'm just looking at what Manchester United can sell at the moment. By the way, earlier on there was a bid we found out was turned down for Ahmad. More than £30 million bid for Ahmad was turned down. One of the big European clubs came in. We've not been told who that is. There's no stories of who that actually is, but there was a bid turned down for Ahmad as well. So that, I think, again, shows where Manchester United are at. If we're turning bids down for Ahmad, unfortunately for Facundo Palestra, I think the days are numbered, and he will be used as a player to make some money back on to help fund this summer. But yeah, taking away everything from tonight and coming to your chat right now. Is Sancho getting sold or going out on loan? He's trying to hold out for the Juventus move, Tony, and United want to sell. They don't want a loan, they want to sell. So we're going to look and see what we can get out of Juventus on that side of things by the looks of it. Let's get into some more of your comments. I couldn't get through so many before in the previous one, so I'm going to do it now because we had so many in the room and it was fast flowing content, and the live chat was off the scale. It really was. It was brilliant. United are acting like a proper club now. I love this. One last bid for Branthwaite, 60 million, nothing more. He's happy to go. Nathan's happy to go one more bid. Anyone else happy to go one more bid? Do I have 55? Do I have 55? 55, 55, 60. Do I have any offers over 60? Let's thank you. I'll have a look after this. I don't know what that's about. That's a big decision. Fair price when we need money. He has got to be part of the plan to turn that down. I'm glad but not surprised. No more than 60 mil. Come on, says Roddy. We have over 100 likes as well, guys. Thank you. I know it's late again. Different time for the content. This is the fourth live stream of the day, like off the scale craziness right now. Like, oh, it is non-stop, innit? Mad. Let's see what else we've got from you guys. Who are we letting go? Greenwood and Bake. They are obvious. Need to sell some bigger names. Let's not forget what Manchester United have cleared financially in wages as well this summer so far, and how that helps us balance FFP as well, because that is taken into consideration. So United are well under on the wage bill right now and in a very, very good position for it. So that's something else that we have to look at as well in this one. I just feel like maybe the Snapdragon deal, because obviously that wasn't there in last year's financials. This year it has just started from the 1st of July, obviously. New contract in with them, new sponsorship deal, so maybe that's in and they're counting that as part of the revenues for the year ahead, and that's helped us actually put more money into the transfer market. What we're saving, like obviously with the money that Manchester United are saving on wages apparently as well, tens of millions, that's something else that you've got to look at as well. So yeah, I look at what we've seen tonight is Manchester United's intention more than anything. We know what area of the pitch we're looking to invest in. We sort of know now how much our budget's going to be. Around about, on paper, 150 to 180 million, it would seem. Will we go in for a second bid for Jarrad Branthwaite? I don't know. We will wait and see. But that is everything rounded up, guys. Your breaking news tonight. Branthwaite bid is in. Greenwood offer, whether it's accepted or not, is in. Apparently, we have put another bid in for Manuel Ugarte as well. All of this will be covered in the early morning show tomorrow. Rounded up, 8 o'clock, guys. The new show is there. I will go over everything that is happening tonight. Looks like it's going to be a late one, but we don't care as long as we get our team in shape and ready for the season. That's what's important. Get your comments in. Let me know what you think about all of this. Branthwaite, Greenwood and Ugarte. The news tonight breaking late on for Manchester United. Get your comments in on the comment section once the live is finished. Thank you, everybody, staying up late. So hopefully I've not spoilt your night by taking you away from your viewings of your TV or whatever. This is United. This is what the transfer window is going to be like now, guys, I think, going forward. Mods, members, everybody in the chat who got involved, thank you so much. I love you all. Have a good rest of what left of the evening. and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow at 8 o'clock. See you later, everybody.